Go over and talk about Stur. I lost all my cards.
That's okay.
But I know Stur. So here's what you, and guys, if we can buy my cards, I'd love it. So here's what you need to know about what we're offering to you. Stur allows you to be able to have these flavorful drinks. I think there are 8 different flavors that you're getting. And these cute little bottles. And don't be fooled by how small these bottles are, because each bottle will make 20 drinks.
That's right.
And this is all about hydration, but with wonderful punches of flavor. And what's great about these is that they're all natural. So 0 sugar, 0 calories, no artificial stinking anything in these. I use them in my cocktail drinks, if I'm truth to be told.
So smart.
Because I don't want all of the sugar, right? I'd rather eat my sugar instead of drinking it. But you can see no artificial sweeteners, no artificial colors, no artificial flavors, no powdery residue on these. They are gonna make 20 drinks, so when you do 20 times 8, that's about 160 drinks that you're making. I would like to go over the flavors.
Sure.
This actually sells out every time that we have aired it. If you'd like to order, you can buy it as a one-time purchase. But if you're hooked on being able to stay hydrated and having interesting, delicious flavors, then go ahead and ask about this on auto ship, because auto ship is an option on this as well. So here are the flavors, and they're so good. The first one is our purely pomegranate, and it's so good. If you love good pomegranate,
yes.
So good. The next one we have for you is called our tropical mango, which is one of my personal favorites.
Definitely the tropics all over it. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Coconut pineapple. Hands down, that's my #1 favorite. But I like coconut. Not everybody likes coconut.
That's true.
But if you love coconut and a little bit of pineapple, that's gonna be a great one. All right? And remember, you're getting everything. So it's not a choice of. Everything that I'm showing you comes with it. This is a blueberry and blackberry combination that you're getting. You've got your classic fruit punch. So make the swap. Instead of buying your kids those sugary drinks, make the swap, because there's 0 sugar in this and it tastes sweet. You've got your strawberry watermelon, which is another great one. Can you imagine this one in the middle of even winter, right?
Oh, yeah, just
where
to
you
be a
can't,
punch of like,
yes.
yeah.
Then you have your grape and acai. And another favorite of mine is the pleasant peach.
That's one of my favorites.
I love that one. I love that one. You're gonna get all 8 flavors. And remember, these are portable sizes that you can take with you. And they each make 20 drinks. Carrie Miletto is joining us once again.
Yeah.
So the #1 question that we get with Stur, this all-natural variety pack, is what is it sweetened with?
So we sweeten with stevia, and you may have heard of stevia before, but the thing is about stevia, if you've tried it, you may either A, like it, or B, you say, it has kind of a little weird aftertaste. And I used to feel that way. I did not like stevia at all until I tasted it in Stur, because what we do is an extra process where we actually steam it, and by steaming it, it takes away any potential aftertaste. So you're not tasting the stevia, you're not tasting any sweetener really, it just tastes like fresh fruit. So what we're using is natural fruit extracts in here. And so as we go through all the flavors, that's what's actually in your drink. It's not chemicals. You know, it's not artificial red #5. It's not like, you know, all those sort of things. You're actually getting real fruit. And this was designed by a gentleman who wanted to help his wife who was pregnant with twins and was dehydrated. When he went to the store and looked at all these, because you may say, hey, Carrie, I see these in my store. But when you look at the back, and I encourage you to look at the back, you'll see, again, chemicals, things you can't pronounce, et cetera, et cetera. This is easy. This is real deal stuff. This was 150 tries to get it perfect for perfect taste, as well as being as healthy as possible for you.
And the truth is that most of us need to drink a lot more water.
Yep.
And a lot of us feel like if you're drinking and trying to drink that gallon of water a day, that the water can be bland. So it's nice to be able to have these 8 different flavors that we're giving you. And I like the story behind it. You know, it's really interesting to see how many hidden sugars there are in our foods and in our drinks. There's a lot of hidden sugar. I mean, even if you just take a can of soda or a can of pop, it can have 24 grams or 25 grams or 28 grams of sugar.
1 can of soda, 1 serving, 10 spoonfuls of sugar. Now, if you're a person who's drinking several of those a day, I know these people,
That's insane.
That's crazy. And if you're drinking diets, a lot of the time the diets are using an aspartame or they're using something that's chemically engineered.
Right.
Stevia is from a plant. It is as natural as it comes.
It is.
You're not putting anything, you know, artificial, you know, into your body. So, and I love your idea about the cocktails. You can use this in your soda stream. You can use this in your sparkling water, whatever you like.
Mocktail,
Absolutely.
water. It's great. I'm telling you, once you start with stevia, and you should call us if you've tried them, remember, plant-based sweetener from the sunflower family. That's important for you to know, because this story would be completely different if they use artificial flavors or artificial sweeteners or artificial colors. Zero, none of that. So it's as healthy and as delicious, and I love that you're getting 8 different flavors. So you can have a different flavor every day of the week if you want to, or a couple of times a day. Let me go over the flavors that you're getting. Remember, each size makes 20 drinks, so a little bit goes a long way. Everything in the show is free shipping and 5 flex for Labor Day, so come on in. You probably have seen Carrie. You might have even seen the Stur drinks. If you haven't ordered them, they're a game changer.
So good.
For removing all of those sugary drinks. Let's save our sugar for grandpa's cakes.
That's right.
Like real, when we really want to be indulgent, but not on just trying to get a sweet drink, all right? So 0 sugar, 0 calories. Here's what you're getting. You're gonna get the purely pomegranate. You're going to get the tropical mango. You're gonna get the coconut pineapple. Just think island and pina colada. You've got your blueberry, blackberry. You've got your fruit punch. You've got your strawberry melon, the grape acai, and then you've got your pleasant peach, and you get them all. So it's $6 to be able to get them at home. You wanna show us how easy they are to make, right?
Oh, absolutely. Well, this is, you know, this is a store-bought one that I'm doing here, and I'm just pouring this inside because you can kind of see the artificial color of it. You can see kind of, it actually kind of, it's granular, so like it's like not really blending very well. Notice when I did stir, it blended perfectly. I didn't even have to stir it. And you know, if you're looking at some of these drinks that are on the marketplace like this, can you see inside of here? Is that what you want to drink? What's in there?
I bet how many grams of sugar is in that?
Oh, good gracious. I can't even, I never even looked, but let's see. In one serving, 8-ounce serving, 17 grams.
Wow. 17
grams of sugar. So, you know, when I drink Stur, and when I put that in my water, I'm terrible about drinking water. My husband's behind stage, he'd tell you. And you know, when I drink my water, I sip it, when it's just water. When I put Stur in it, I gulp it. I will drink this glass so fast. 75% of Americans are chronically dehydrated, and I want you to think about that for a second. That means chronically, that means all the time. And a lot of problems can come because of that, so avoid that. Make sure you're drinking enough, and that's all year long. Stur will get you there.
Well, I could talk about this for another 10 to 15 minutes, but we have to wrap up our presentation. If you'd like to be able to get Stur, ask about it as single ship or auto ship, but don't miss it. Thank you so much for being here.
Yeah, absolutely.
We are going to head over because we've got the perfect drink to go with our This Day